Like I said, he's really difficult to transform, so I'm going to do it on camera. You might not catch every step because I'm not used to transforming Transformers on camera. The first thing you definitely want to do, though, is make sure his stingers are out like this. The next thing you want to do is break off the jet packs and just lay them to the side for now. The one right here on mine is a little tight. Break apart the back there and kind of leave them hanging, I guess. What I like to do is just flip his arms around to the top or the back of the car, actually, I guess. The next thing I do is usually lift the head up so it doesn't scratch this surface paint, and then I think I generally rotate these back panels. I don't snap them into place yet, of course. And this back panel on mine is very frustrating, even in both ways, transforming him from vehicle to robot and then robot to vehicle. He's very annoying on this panel. It's really stiff for some reason. Anyways, the next step, fold his feet back like that. And there you go. You've got that part done. The next thing you want to do is you want to, fold that up. Make sure the wings, I call them the wings, I guess. I don't know if they're actually wings, supposed to be wings, but he's Bumblebee, so I guess they're wings. Okay, you make sure the hands are all the way down. The arms are snapped all the way down in place to where they won't really move. And make sure the wings are sort of like that. And you rotate him like so. And then you're supposed to do this next. Rotate his chest back. Separate the wings once again so they don't scratch the paint on the wings. And then his head. I think you just do that with his head. I don't know if you saw that, but I had to push the head back a little bit. And there you go. Oh, and one thing you definitely want to make sure you do is this part right here can sometimes get stuck while you're pushing this back. So you might want to make sure that this thing is closed. There's also a little tab back there that will help you if that ever gets stuck. So you got that part done now. Now what you want to do next is align the front properly and snap it into place, which is easier said than done. And then you just snap the front together, which is also easier said than done. And then that snaps into place. Pretty common, simple. I mean, I don't want to say common. Pretty simple. But like I said, it's easier said than done. Sometimes you can mess it up. The next thing you want to do is you actually want to hold the back wheels like that, and then snap the stingers together. Well, first you got to fold his hands in. I forgot about that. Fold his hands in. Snap the stingers together, because they're going to fold into the vehicle. They might actually come apart, I don't know, while you're putting the little holes in the pegs for the doors. No, mine just barely came apart, so they're still staying in there really good. So it should look like that now. The last thing you want to do is just lower the panels and snap them into place. And you've got Bumblebee. And this back part makes a compartment where you can store like money or the Allspark from Optimus Prime and the Masterpiece. I don't know. Just something that you can fit in there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little feature that it has. Anyways, there he is. In car mode. Gonna do the comparison. Jazz is a little bit bigger in length, but definitely not in tall overall. He's not as tall. So I believe Bumblebee's vehicle mode is a little bit bigger than it should be, but oh well. Put Jazz to the side over there, out of the way. And of course you have the Nanosec episode boosters, which they're not actually this color, I don't think, but they still look cool. I like to put them on with the screw holes facing downward. So just put these on, put the other one on, and then straighten this one. This is the tight peg hole, so get them looking right. And there you have Bumblebee. Like I said, the stingers are really the only problem with the figure, besides one other thing. It does roll really nice, but the other problem is the paint on these, on the back panels, or the front panels, I mean. The front panels right here, they're that translucent plastic. You know, whoops, almost fell out of my hand. They're that translucent plastic with yellow painted over. Same with the back panels. They're translucent plastic with the part of the car painted yellow, and the back is the same way, unfortunately. Yeah, that's gonna wear off after a while, over time. Not to mention it scratches off easily. It's not like Soundwave where you're transforming it and it rubs off, which is a damn good thing. It's not. But it's still a problem, because I could see it rubbing off after like a couple of months of having it. It starts to rub off. Maybe like 6 months down the road, you've got like creases cracks in the paint everywhere, or you've got smudges from where you've been playing with it or transforming it too much. You know, basically, if you want a transformer, if you want one to transform, buy an extra one. If you want one that's in really good condition too. And actually, these were nowhere in stores. I went all last week looking for this guy to try to pick him up, and they were nowhere to be found. The first wave is completely gone almost. The only ones left from first wave are a lot of lockdowns and a couple of prowls. So if you want him, you need to get him now. Stop procrastinating, get him now, or he'll be gone, and you'll be one sad puppy because you won't have a Bumblebee to make your Autobot team. I don't know how the prices will be on eBay when they start realizing he's hard to get, but if you want him, I suggest you get him now. He's a really cool figure, despite the stingers problem. He's a really, really cool figure. He's my favorite Transformer now of the deluxe figures. I would say overall the car mode gets a 9, even despite the